Welcome back to the channel. I'm Austin and that's Ty. And today we're going to be talking about the new Harry Potter series that Warner Brothers and HBO is working on. And honestly, Ty, I can solemnly swear that they're up to no good with this because the casting is very interesting. We've got some rumors out there that HBO is looking at some potential prospects for the main teachers, Dumbledore, Hagrid, and the rest of them. And so today I want to talk about just like what do we think of these casting rumors? What do we think about this project as a whole? We do know J.K. Rowling is coming back and being a part of this. And so hopefully this is another faithful adaptation. We know the movies, they weren't exactly accurate to the books, but they were still beloved. And so hopefully a series can kind of flesh out that time, give us a little more detail. But I want to jump into this article that came out just talking about the news of this casting. So let's jump in. All right, Ty, so we got this article right here from Deadline talking about the big names that they're eyeing for these iconic roles. So you can see this image right here, the people who they're eyeing. We got Mark Strong, who they're looking at for Dumbledore. We also have Mark Rylance, who they're thinking about for Dumbledore, who's another British actor. We also got this guy, Papa Isidudu. I probably butchered that name, but they are looking at him for Snape, which a lot of people are out there complaining about him, with the race swap. But it is a younger version of Snape here. We also got a different look for Professor McGonagall. Her name is Sharon Horgan. I'm not familiar with her. She's apparently part of a project called Bad Sisters that was Emmy nominated. And then lastly, we got Robbie Coltrane, who is from the show Ted Lasso, and he is potentially looked at to play Hagrid. So what do you think of this as initial look of these rumors? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I mean, the actors are well known, sure, but do we even need these actors? Do we even need this project? I'll quickly answer for everybody. No, we do not need this project. We do not need these actors. We have a beloved franchise, 8 fantastic movies that do not need repeating. Done. Like, end of story. This is not necessary whatsoever, and this is just a quick. Not a quick, because it's going to be long, apparently, cash grab. And that's all it is. It's just, it's money-hungry people that are trying to resurrect a franchise that doesn't really need resurrection. It's already in the Hall of Fame, in my book. I mean, the amount of fandom for Harry Potter is through the roof. I mean, this is unnecessary. You have the toys, you have the books, you have all the memoirs, you have all the rides and thrills at Universal and Islands of Adventure. Like, why do this? You made enough money. You've made billions of dollars. What is the need for this?
Yeah, I mean, even if they didn't make this series, Harry Potter franchise would go on for decades. I mean, just like Star Wars, just like Lord of the Rings, those franchises are still making money. And so why milk something that is basically just a remake? I mean, the only hindsight here for me is that J.K. Rowling is involved with this show. And so, you would think that if she didn't think it was necessary, like, why do it? We do see in this article right here, it does say that 32,000 kids had sent audition tapes for the lead roles of Harry, Hermione, and Ron. And we have so many kids that are part of Hogwarts. And so it's kind of hard to wrap my mind around of which kid actors out there that could play these roles so well, just because, to be honest, I don't know a lot of kid actors out there. Even with like the most recent Skeleton Crew, like those are no-name kids that I've never heard of. They do great. So I'm not too picky about the kid actors, at least not at this time. But to me, to hire these actors right here, we already have a vision of what these characters look like, right? And for those who love the books, like, they probably have a different opinion because the characters are younger in the books. So like Snape, he's 31 when the books came out, but in the movie, obviously, he's a lot older because Alan Rickman is a lot older. So this Papa guy, like, maybe he fits the more accurate, age role. But I'm with you right here.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it for sure. I just don't think that these, my concern is are we going to throw out a cash grab in the hopes of reinventing Harry Potter and throw a modern message in there? Because I don't personally think J.K. Rowling would do that. I mean, she's obviously been known to go against a lot of the woke stuff with like the trans rights and like that kind of thing. She's been against that. And so, the fandom's mixed between that one because some people hate her for it and some people love her. But I don't know. Like, to me, it's unnecessary. I mean, it's like if you were to remake the original trilogy of Star Wars, if it was like you were to remake Lord of the Rings, people would backlash. Like, what is the point here?
Yeah, I mean, when you think about the way that they casted the original movies, in my mind, you can't cast better than that, because that's who we grew up watching. So to then come back and recast all of these beloved characters, some of which have passed away,
Yeah.
you know, these are beloved characters that, like you said, it's completely unnecessary. And I am so actually floored that J.K. Rowling is actually okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she's going to be a part of it, because at least she can have input. But at the same time, unless she's just getting a massive payout, which she doesn't need any more money, she's already rich. But if that's what it's for, then shame on her, and shame on the people that are producing all of this. Because at the end of the day, we found out that in Hollywood, it's all about making money. We don't care anymore about making good films. We don't care about tarnishing old legacies. All we care about is making money and pushing agendas. And I just pray, like you said, that we don't get that here. If they're going to do it, dive in and give it even more of a book accurate depiction. But it already seems as though they're not doing that. I mean, you can read between the lines there, but I think it's unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ty. I mean, one of the things is this show, they're saying this is going to be a decade-long show, because every year is a season, or every season is a book. And so, yeah, you'll have more time to flesh out those details that they didn't include in the Harry Potter movies. I know I have tons of friends, even my girlfriend, who loves Harry Potter, and they say, oh, well, there's details in the movies that like are completely missing that were in the books. And so I get it for people who love those books. Like, you want something a little more faithful. You want those details in there to flesh out the story. But again, people already have a huge love for this. And so I don't know if people are going to accept it the way that, maybe Warner Brothers or HBO thinks they will. And so I don't know. Only time will tell. But to me, it's just going to be hard to get my mind away from that, original set of movies. And it's another example of Hollywood remaking and rehashing and retelling the message of something that was already perfect.
Yeah, no, exactly. I completely agree with you. When you are projecting something to be 10 years long, that screams to me that you are just trying to milk something that doesn't need to be milked.
Yeah, I mean, they already lost money on the Fantastic Beasts movies, which didn't do well because they completely went off the deep end with those movies. I liked the first one, and then it just went weird from there, especially even with the Johnny Depp issues and like recasting and that kind of thing. And so I think they're just grasping at straws. They're trying to open up a new portion of their park at Universal this next year with the Epic Universe going on. And so I just think this is another example of them trying to make more money instead of actually care about what the fans want.
Yeah, so are we going to take the old characters away and put the new characters into the rides? Or are we going to keep the old rides? What the heck's going to happen here?
Will they get rid of Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson and like all those guys? Like, what are they going to do? Yeah, it's to me, what would have made more sense is for Warner Brothers and J.K. Rowling to make a movie based off of The Cursed Child and have it where those characters are older and they have kids and like all that stuff, and continue it that way. It'd be a legacy.
People are begging for that anyways. People have been wanting that
because
for
people
years.
love that book. So why would they not do that? That would be an easy cash money. And to me, it's another, like I said, it's another example of these corporations that are not in tune with their fans, and they do the complete opposite of what something would make money. So,
yep. Well, we say that they'll learn, but they tend to not learn. So they keep making the same mistakes. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome.
The merry-go-round of stupidity.
That's right.
So, well, we would love to know what you guys think out there. Do you think this new casting rumors are great? Do you even like the fact that they're making a new Harry Potter series? So please like this video, comment below, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.